Okay, we're here.
Yeah.
All right, gamers, we're here. I've just got stream zoomed in on the map of New Moon Park, even though we're nowhere near that anymore. We're like miles away.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, exactly. So we've traveled about a day, and we stopped, set up camp, had a good time. Fun was had. Jazz and Elliot had sex. And now we're on the road again. I had to wash their sheets. And now we're on the road again.
On the road again.
On the road again. Yeah, no, we're I think we packed up all our shit, put out the campfire, and we're on the fucking trail. And we're doing shit. I need to pull up my character sheet. Where am I? There I am. Okay. Welp, we are on the way.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
What?
Sorry, I just.
Aw.
That's it. It's just we're on the road. We're going down the road with our wagons. If there's nothing to be done, then we can just time skip for now, I think. I mean, unless you want to give us time to roleplay, aka you don't have anything prepared, but that's up to you.
Yeah, roleplay. Talk to each other. You guys haven't done that much.
Sentry, you were singing a song there. Is that a local tune?
Which one?
It was, on the chode again.
On the road again. I believe you are singing the gay porn parody.
The what?
The what?
I understood one of those words.
You said on the road again.
Yeah.
That's what you said,
how
wasn't
am I
it?
supposed to interpret that?
What did you... What did you say, though?
So
You said on the road again.
I'd like
Do
to
you
sing.
understand the words? I will give you the tune, just so that this does not confuse you.
Shut up.
Sentry is fully confused.
Sentry, play music. Do 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 do.
I'm doing it.
Like you Sentry's just yelling so loud. It's like Stanish looks behind while just like holding the reins. She's like, everything good back there?
I am ready to rumble.
All right. I don't know what's up with those two, Sidikara.
Or just shrugs.
Neither do I.
Well, I still want to know what song that was.
Well, it is not on the road again.
So you know what it is? What is it?
On the Road Again by Willie Nelson. This song has not come out yet. It will come out in one.
Surprise backstory.
Who's Willie Nelson?
A man born in 1980.
you don't know this one yet, but your kids are gonna love it.
Yeah, I'm fucking Marty McFly right now.
Yeah.
I'm ready to jump in.
Oh fuck, that's funny.
Mhm.
Oh.
Okay. How's it go?
I don't know. I only know the one part.
I love the idea that Willie Nelson isn't currently, but will eventually be canon in the world. That makes me so uncomfortable.
He's a party member in
Someday, one
Baldur's
day.
Gate 16.
Canonically, we live in the Bermuda Triangle in just normal Earth.
Yeah.
This explains so much.
No, listen, he's gonna be a party member in Baldur's Gate 16.
I hate that. I hate that so much. Speaking of which, actually, not about Willie Nelson or Willie Nelson, right? Willie Nelson, right? Doesn't matter. I'm not talking about him.
Billy.
Billy. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. Speaking of the world outside the fog, after a little bit, like just the silence of the road, like Stanish Ice still on the road is just gonna like passively like say it to Kara. Yeah, we're gonna. I'm gonna initiate some small talk. Kara, you were a noble before all this, right? You still are technically, but you know. Aye?
Yes.
What's that like?
Boring. Quite a bit of court.
Mhm. What does it what didn't sorry, we don't have a lot of nobles around these parts. I'm just genuinely curious.
I'm not sure what you're asking.
I'm wondering like what the everyday is like.
I gotta go wreck his life.
Bye, Sonny, you know?
That's funny as hell.
Sentry, who is this Rocky? And when did they die?
Ego of Willie Nelson.
The plot thickens. Getting some meta lore
God
here.
looms. God looms over. Don't worry about it.
Who said that?
Tsune Miku jump scare.
Well, what aspect are you trying to understand? I mean, you talk to other people of influence. I wasn't, in any
I don't know, man.
position
I
of
said all
power
this out
with
of
my
character. I
family.
didn't think it would be in character. Now it's in character, and I have to fucking nail that. Like, now, canonically, I know who Willie Nelson is, and I know what to do about that.
You compile a list of other known pop stars around that time.
Kara, you're saying?
I wasn't in any real position of power, so it's not, I didn't really do anything other than handle some of the mortuary business.
Aye. Okay. Okay. Well, actually, fucking better question. I mean, I guess whatever you were doing, can't really. You are from outside the fog, yes?
Yes, I did sail here.
What is that like?
Well, you're a fisherman. You should know how the ocean is.
Like, you know that wasn't what I was asking.
Kara just kind of blinks at you.
Do you remember it? You
Not
you
very
know how
well.
I assume the fog did that to you.
Kara shrugs. I've been more focused on recent activities. I was raised in a rather nice town. I didn't really need for anything. I enjoyed reading a bit more than playing with the others, and I know how to handle a stitch.
Hmm.
She just kind of shrugs. I always paid more attention to my studies than anything else.
Aye, yeah. I mean, the world outside. I appreciate you opening up. I mean, it means a lot, but the world outside though is just. I mean, you have to understand, right? It's just. What's out there? People don't get the opportunity to really know that stuff very often.
Well, the world around you isn't too dissimilar from my own.
Okay.
It just, I had nicer bed sheets, I would presume, and didn't need to sleep in a boat. No offense.
None taken. So what, just more land, more ocean?
More or less.
Fair enough.
I couldn't really tell you how far or vast the land really is. I've only seen a few hand-drawn maps, and those were more for understanding of which directions the cities were in, as opposed to geological accuracy.
Suppose that makes sense. Is I know you said it's mostly the same, but is the kind of magic you practice? It is magic of some kind, right? Or is it more artifice? Do you think?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Somewhere in a mix between, perhaps, though less
Okay.
with metal and more with flesh.
Hmm.
It's not exactly well accepted where I'm from.
Aye, just
My
Well-
family has kept these, and she'll like empower her charnel touch to make her arm glow.
Hmm.
It's something we keep in the dark.
aye. Yeah, I've not seen it before. To be fair, I've not seen much of any of my everyday now before.
Well, life moves rather quickly.
Yeah, just kind of all hits all at once, and now I'm strung along on this strange journey to save everyone I know and love.
If not more.
If not more, yeah. Regardless, I hope you don't mind me, prodding.
Not necessarily, but my memory is a bit spotty now that you mention it, thinking back.
Okay, well, I suppose when we get all this figured out, we can look into that too.
Perhaps.
Yeah, no, and I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna keep going along.
Kara will return to doodling in her book.
DM, I'd like to roll to avoid that rock.
Go ahead, roll. It's Dex.
A dex check?
Is it Dex? I would say Dex. Yeah.
I would
You
roll.
failed.
You failed. I would roll land vehicles proficiency.
I don't even know what
Sure,
it would
Peter.
be classified
What
as,
do I have to roll to
honestly.
beat a rock?
What would it classify? Wouldn't it still be agility? I would figure, right?
I don't know. Click land vehicles proficiency, and then you get like the option to. Wow!
Yeah, it's
Holy
it's
shit!
S-
Double D20.
Yo,
Double nat 20. With disadvantage because heavy armor. Oh, it's funny. But yeah, no. So when you click,
yeah, yeah, I'm if armor.
when you
Hold on.
yeah, when you click,
I'm trying to.
land- yeah.
It asked me to pick select a attribute is the thing.
Yeah, give me just a moment.
Mounts and vehicles, waterborne vehicles. That's not what I want. I want non-waterborne vehicles. Vehicles.
Now what's skill check?
How did I end up at acidic bile sprayer? Huh?
I suppose yeah, it depends on I
Is
hate
it a
that
is it a stick shift carriage or is it automatic carriage?
I think you click on land vehicles proficiency and then it's a wisdom ability check with proficiency.
Okay, all right.
Is this technically an EV?
This is green, right?
This is a land vehicle. Last time I checked.
Our proficiency bonuses are 3 now. Yeah. Oh, lovely. Love to see that.
So do I avoid the stone or rock that I was
avoid this-
avoiding?
You avoid, you're good.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh fuck! Do
All
I
right,
do I have to roll
now
to
it's
avoid
your
the
guys's.
stone? Yeah. Do I? Do I have to roll to avoid stone?
Yeah, roll, man.
All right. Flat wisdom check because I don't have proficiency. Oof.
You don't make it. You fucking bump.
Oh, it's on Kara's side. Kara gets jostled the most. Sorry.
You almost
Butterfingers are
fall
notebook
off.
for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just punched yourself in the nose with your book.
Do I
Yeah.
have proficiencies in being a vehicle?
I yelled behind,
Do we have
pothole up
proficiency
ahead.
to stop?
Yeah, I yelled behind, pothole up ahead, and I give the help action to those two behind us.
To which point, can we just stop and move the rock?
No, well, I mean,
That's what the rock wants you to
just
think.
make the roll with advantage. Whoever has the reins.
It's an ambush rock. It's gonna pop up and attack us
You
now.
can't intimidate the rock.
I can't. I intimidate the earthly spirits within.
Make
You don't, no, you're no.
yeah, make a flat wisdom check or land proficiency check wisdom ability if you have it, but I don't think you do.
No, I don't.
No, wisdom check, not save.
Oh.
Yeah, with advantage because I yelled. All right, awesome.
You're good.
Am I smart?
The wagon immediately explodes.
Boom. No, you're good.
That was a wagon with gunpowder in it.
Better roll
Wait,
out,
where did
you're
we get
coming with me.
gunpowder from?
I need to drive the red.
Where did you get Willie Nelson from?
Where'd you get Uno from? All the questions to be answered later.
Roll it up and smoke it.
Yep.
I could never do that to our Uno cards.
They're precious. Though I buy them with great pain.
All right, is there any corners coming up? Because I want to drift them if there is.
Come on, Phoenix, don't make this any harder than it has to be.
An actual chat.
You know, if Peace starts to fucking drift, yeah, Status just gonna go, oh, for fuck's sake, and he's just gonna take one long sip of like this mug of coffee that he's got, just like trying to keep himself like together on this route, on this ride. Max,
Yes.
do we want to time skip ahead, like a few days or something?
Sure.
Yeah, cause I'm just like, yeah, so you know, if we're just chilling, vibing, same shit, different day, you know, then we can just move along.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Unless any of you guys want to do anything.
Doesn't seem.
Yeah, I
like it.
wanna teach. Oh wait, no, I gotta pay attention to these rocks. Never mind.
Yeah, you're gonna teach Tula how to play Uno. You can just passively talk
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Just
We gotta make sure everyone knows.
yeah, teach
wh-
via word of mandible.
To telepathy, actually,
Yeah, essentially.
Mm.
chittering isn't necessary.
It's just, you know, what I'm used to though. So I'm Peace would definitely chitter still.
Yeah, but Tula said there wasn't really much in between. Nothing, no like established towns in between New Moon and the Emerald City, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, no, we'll just keep moving along.
You see some fake creatures as you walk by. There's some ants. You can see, you know, their eyes blink, and then
Ooh. You know, you'd mentioned something about the trees kind of like blinking at me. I could sworn. Were those like the
Mhm.
creatures I was seeing?
yes.
Right. You know what? I would love to. Whenever we pass by like any creatures of interest, I would love to like make a roll, to see if I can like point them out and tell Kara about them.
Hey, yeah, you pass some ants as you walk by,
Mhm.
as you roll by.
You know, so I just like You know, I just pointed out. It's like, Kara, do you have those over there? Yeah, do you have those where you're from?
I'd probably need to roll history, but DM, do I have these where I'm from?
Have we talked about that? Hold on.
Are we,
Roll,
are
see
we
if you
playing
know, see if
car
you heard of
bingo?
them.
Are we playing
am I
car
rolling,
bingo all of a
history?
sudden?
Go fish.
Alright, rolling go fish. Here, check. Oh shit, let's go.
Yeah, you know what they are.
I proudly bragged to Standish about the fine details of what we're seeing.
Yeah, treants and other bullshit. I am I'm swiftly put in my place. Because evidently you know more about these magical creatures than I do.
You say to the woman with 2 ghosts in her pocket.
Yeah. It's like, fair enough.
On-demand hauntings, 5 gold.
All right.
There's some you can see like a little mist of like fairies going by, but it's very quick. You can kind of see them.
Remember not to pollute in that forest.
Kara kind of
Don't
shoulders
say anyone's
the
name.
Standish. There's some awful thing you can do with those, but I can't remember what it is.
Ugh. God, what do you mean?
Visions of
Somewhere else in
lanterns.
Netherland.
Oh, you mean like bottle and fairy? Yeah, I kind of whisper it. Bottle and fairies? Yeah, just like so that
Something.
you don't hear.
Kara's just like, shit.
Yeah.
And gives you a little, like, wink.
I mean, as far as light sources come, it's a little on the side of, you know, why would you even bother? But I guess it works when in Rome. That that expression doesn't make any sense, but you know.
When in Rome, do as the bottlers do.
Can I? Yeah, actually, no. I would love to roll. And I personally, as a player, don't know much about 5e fairies. I would love to roll a history check to see how much Standish knows.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
I only remember what was from 3.
Yeah. What is the skill?
I haven't caught up with the lore.
I would say like history or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll take a history check. Nat 20. I have had run-ins with
Hey.
fairies before, and I know their ins and outs. Not like that.
Particular one comes to mind and says, "Hey, listen."
I am now.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen.
I'm
This
now.
way, this way. Hey, listen. Watch out for that boulder. Hey, listen.
I'm now going to allow myself to look at the the stat block slash stat information of fairies. Amazing. Yeah, no, we're just sightseeing on our way through. Yeah, no, are the forests usually this magical? Or is it just like this deep in?
There has been certain places in forests, like around the island, that has had mystical places dropped.
Mm-hmm. So it's like there are
But
like
it's not
yeah.
all forests.
Yeah, there are like pockets of like mystical and magical within the greater forest.
Yeah,
Is that what you mean?
since the
Okay.
fog has come in, you can see a lot more fairies and stuff
Okay,
like that.
so-
More of the fey
so,
creatures
so
come out.
as far as I've known throughout my entire life, there have just been pockets of more magical don't know how to word this. There have been pockets of more magically prone areas of the forest. Yeah, because like I've stated before, I I specialize on open waters, but that's not to say that I haven't spent extensive amounts of time in the forest as well.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm just wondering if the forests around New Moon are also similarly as Fey touched as this. Question mark?
Sorry, I zoned out for a second. Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine.
Jesus Christ.
But, you know, I was saying
How dare you allow your mind to wander?
yeah, I was saying I have a lot of most of my experience is on open waters, but that's not to say I don't have a lot of experience in the forest as well. And I was wondering if the areas that I've spent a lot of time around the forests of New Moon Port, if it's as Fey touched as the areas we're currently passing through.
Not so you're deeper away from you're farther away from New Moon, so New
Yeah.
Moon usually isn't touched by much mystical things. You'll see them possibly in the outskirts, very far away. But they don't ever usually drift too close where it's any ever danger or anything like that.
Yeah. And I've traveled inland every so often, so I have seen these places, hence me knowing somewhat about these creatures, but yeah, it's still definitely a novelty.
You've probably seen them at the Mortician or any magical shop, either them dead
Yeah.
or just around.
Yeah. And maybe like a rare sighting while out in the wilderness. I imagine.
Mm-hmm. Most of the Fey creatures around here are decently friendly.
Yeah. Fairies I know are pretty friendly as far as they come. Pixies less so, to my understanding. Treants,
Yeah, they're pretty friendly. There's only been a few encounters that you've known of that have caused any injuries or death, but that's
Yeah.
because someone did something to the forest.
yeah.
So far, it's only been deserved when it came to anything getting
Good, good.
happening.
You know, I'm just happy to like that the trip has gone this well thus far. How long do you think we've been on the road now?
We've been on there for a few days, not too long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when during times that we're resting, I will like I will go up to Tula and like sort of like plan out, you know, what our next steps are and just like talk about the city ahead and other such things. So we do know that there are a few criminal syndicates inhabiting Emerald City.
Yeah, a couple that she knows of, some of the bands and the fuck are they called? Words are eluding me today.
Gangs? What? What are we talking about? What's the context? What's the greater context?
Not mercenaries. I don't fucking remember. It's okay. It's just gangs and stuff like that.
Okay.
Of organizations
Yeah. Okay.
that are around.
You know, and yeah, so we're headed there to look for information. Yeah, I suppose, yeah, I'm just gonna ask Tula about like anyone that we might be able to trust to give accurate and helpful information in our search for these motherfuckers, these fucking guys. When was the last time Tula's been to the to Emerald City?
It's been a year or two.
been a
She
year.
doesn't go there often since the from the town that she used to live in because the elf and
Yeah.
so she's been kind of stuck there because if she left, they would have to check her and take her hood off.
Aye. And then how long ago did the marks start popping up on people? People going missing and stuff like that?
About 2 or 3 years.
2 or 3 years, and it's only start to get really bad how long ago?
About 6-ish months.
Okay. You know, so I guess yeah, no, I'll ask Tula if in Emerald City if they've had similar issues as New Moon with people going missing, people having marks. If she knows anything about that.
She's seen it on a few people.
Okay.
But not enough where it was really any big issue where it was. Like, they just thought it was like a gang thing.
Yeah. But then again, it's been a while since then, so we'll see the more updated sort of situation when we get there. I just hope we don't get there and the city's fucking gone.
Yoink!
Yeah, no, it's the entire place. It's just like a fucking big crater where it once was. No, but you know, I'm just gonna try to figure out like who we can talk to get good, reliable information on where to head next after we stop in Emerald City.
Mhm. Well, she says like you probably have to go through the front gate, and get everything checked in because they
course.
do a very thorough check the last time she was there.
Of course.
Make sure
Do they
it was still.
what kind of check is it? I mean, obviously they're going to be checking for weapons and such, but is it like a confiscate are they going to confiscate anything? Like what's the lowdown? What's going to be going on here?
She's like it will only confiscate only certain things that they believe would be harming towards people, or you're going there for a specific thing
Such
that would
as-
ever harm the royalty there
Okay.
or anyone important.
Okay, so we're talking things like poisons and I guess easily concealed weapons, stuff like that. The kind of shit that you would use to assassinate somebody. Okay, all right. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Is there anyone of particularly high standing that we can sort of like shout their like just like kind of like throw their name around to sort of like get through the process faster and with more ease?
I repeat.
Is there anyone like of high standing that we can like throw their name around to sort of like get through the process faster? You know, it's like, oh, we're here to see so and so, or like and with good reason. You know, it's like I'm wondering if there's anyone that we're going to go talk to with enough reputation where if we say we're gonna go talk to this person, if they'll let us slide a lot easier.
She thinks for a minute. And she's like, there's a couple that you could probably say, but you need very specific things to say, and they change passwords each time that guards do know. And I haven't been there in a while, so I wouldn't know their passwords.
Oh, okay. Well, I think our best bet would be to make this seem like an emergency, which it is an emergency. And I'm just gonna kind of like take off my pack and rifle through it, and find the sample of the Midas food. I guess, I don't know how to get them to believe me that this fucking bun, and I'm just imagining that it's just like a just like a fucking like a biscuit or something. I don't know how I'm gonna get them to believe that this biscuit is something that'll just kill people, that's just been fucking thrown around and sent across different towns. But it's just we have to show this to somebody, someone of high standing. So I'm just hoping that with enough just persuasion and asking and fucking ass kissing that we can get through pretty easily. Ugh. Fucking hate. I hate. What is this? It's work of this kind. I fucking hate high standing sort of like what's the fucking word? High profile work. Having to rub shoulders with people of high standing. But, it's important.
I mean, don't you think that Kara could pull some strings since she's,
That's a really good idea. Kara! Kara!
Yes.
Get over here! Come on!
I was wandering over.
Yeah.
Yes, Standish?
Right. I was just talking to Tula about how the process of getting into Emerald City is going to be. Presumably at the front gates, they're going to be doing some checks and confiscation of any sort of items that may be deemed, like dangerous in like possessed with intent to do something,
Good to know.
Yeah. Just, we're hoping that maybe you can throw around some, sort of like you did with the mayor's house back at
That was
The
merely
place.
gumption and confidence, Standish. Those guards are paid to stop people from doing that.
I suppose, but the ones before were also supposed to be paid to stop. You got a lot of gumption and confidence, Kara, is what I'm trying to
Yes,
say.
which, explain to me why you're attempting to bypass them?
Well, the issue is,
Kara produces one of the, fog books
yeah.
and just opens it to, like, the most gruesome page she can find in, like, a couple seconds of flipping through it. Turns it around and just literally sticks it in Standish's face. Standish, it's hard to ignore.
Yeah, no, I'm just like covering my fucking eyes. Yeah, no, it's very hard to ignore. Okay, fair enough. We have an okay.
I'd say we have probable cause to at least speak with someone of status quickly.
Yeah, no, that's.
And
a
I'm
good
sure
point.
from there we could easily explain the situation. An
Yeah.
entire town of people is
Fuck.
now mindless automatons.
Yeah.
No offense to Sentry, wherever he may be.
I understand. Just, oh god.
I do not care enough to be offended.
Close the book.
Kara goes, "Oh right," and pulls it out of your face.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Right. Just do exactly what you just did to me, but to them, and then I think we'll be fine.
I'll do it with a little more grace. But
Thank you. Yeah.
all right.
Ugh. Well, I think we have that settled. I turn back to Tula. I hope we can get what's the word? We can get conference. It's not the word I was looking for, but it's close enough. Audience. We can get audience with someone who can fucking help us.
Jazz just tap your shoulder, Standish.
Oh, hey, Jazz. What's up?
If you need the help to get by, like royalty-wise, I could probably help.
Can you?
Hmm?
How so?
Well, I don't really like to talk about this much, but my mom's actually a queen, and I was supposed to take her place, but I left.
Ah, fellow displaced royal.
Wow. Wow. Well, Kara, seems like you're not the most high status person in the camp anymore. I just kind of like elbow, like poke you.
As you're doing that, you can kind of see Elliot's face, and you're perfectly. He did not know that about Jazz.
Yeah, no, it doesn't seem like anyone did.
The plot thickens.
Direct line to the crown. Wow. I respect your choice, of course, but yeah, no, I mean that by all means. I can I do a history check to see if cuz to my understanding not many people know about jazz or like jazz's kind?
Hmm.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so I couldn't really make any sort of roll and get good information about any sort of history. Yeah, cuz that's what I'm thinking. Well, I'll be honest,
I'll actually aid this if you
Yeah,
make
yeah.
the roll.
Okay.
Yeah,
Carl
you're
would
more
be
than welcome
curious
to.
as
Okay,
well.
yeah. I'll make a roll to see if I know anything about, just like the sort of like royalty circles and the culture that jazz is from. Yeah, I'll make a roll like that, and then I have it with advantage,
Mhm.
cause bookwoman, awesome.
Reduced to pages, chat.
Wow. Okay, I accidentally rolled one of my dice onto my D2. That's awesome. You know what? We take those because it was so smooth.
Include it in your roll.
Yeah, include the D2 in my roll now. But it's flat, right? So like it just like rolled directly onto it perfectly. Yeah, that's gonna be a history check.
Yeah.
All right, 12.
You probably heard something somewhere, but you don't know.
Okay. Well,
Any of you are free to make the check if you want.
do people really know about your lineage and your culture? No offense, but I've never really seen anything like you before.
No, it's fair. Before the fog, I was very active. Um, she definitely slows down a lot, trying to be more
Yeah.
methodical. This seems like she's being more reserved and like this isn't the thing she likes bringing up too often, but she's okay with it.
Mhm.
Um, I did a lot of work outside of my place a lot. My mother wanted me to explore since it's a great trading system to do with hunting and stuff like that, and since we can fly, we can go to the dragons or any other place that flies. Or so it was good to get more local and explore.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. So there are some circles that are familiar with your kind.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, given that, suppose. Oof. Yeah. I mean, hells, we could try to just throw your names around. Just like, if you could just mention your titles in passing. I don't really know how this shit.
I don't.
Good.
Sorry. I don't really need to. She like grabs from like under her dress like it's a necklace. And she like pulls it out. This is my emblem for my face. It looks like a bee and stuff like that, but it's made out of pure gold.
Wow. Okay. Well, I certainly hope that the yeah. Do I recognize it at all?
You think you've heard of it from books, like talking about old races that
I
have
don't read.
gone missing and stuff. When parents read to you, or anyone else that's read to you, you've seen that emblem somewhere here and there.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm just gonna. Yeah. I hope the guards are learnt, cause I'll admit I can barely sort of make out what that emblem means, but you know, I do still really appreciate your offer, and I don't doubt that it'll come in handy. It's unfortunate how no matter what, no matter how hard we yell wolf, um sometimes the word of the common folk doesn't really get through. So I'm glad we have you two.
Well, it's more how you howl wolf as
Aye.
opposed to the word in general.
Mm-hmm.
Tell it to any guard on the street corner, and he'll probably throw up his arms and ask you what he's supposed to do about it.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, we have good reason and good status, so if anything, we should be able to make it through just fine. I really appreciate this again, you two.
No problem.
Ignoring this doesn't exactly seem beneficial to a long life.
Yeah. Fucking hell. I think yeah. After we have that discussion, I think things will just quiet down for the night, and eventually we'll get back on the road. How's Jazz and Elliot doing?
Right now, Des?
What?
Des.
One more time.
You said Des instead of Jazz, I think.
No, I said Jazz. How's Jazz? Jazz.
No,
I said Jazz.
It's the accent.
Yeah. I said it really quick. How's Jazz and Elliot doing? Yeah. How's Jazz and Elliot doing? There we go.
Thank you. I was like, Des is not here.
Des is not here. You're right.
I don't fucking know how Des is doing. I don't fucking know. Jazz is now explaining to Elliot. You can hear some things come. You can hear like little mumbles through things, but Jazz is now thoroughly explaining her entire lineage to Elliot as he's just mind blown.
The entire lineage. Fuck. That's a whole conversation to have. Oh, Elliot's just
Because they're
thinking
spinning it back, you can kind of hear some words, and he's just like mouth open, like it's just like
yeah.
What you know?
I
I'm just
imagine
like,
he's thinking about just the mere concept of having to go meet the family one day.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck that, dude.
Yeah, no.
You can kind of hear one thing that definitely sparks out. She definitely tried to make it quiet, but you do hear it since you have very high, so high.
Yeah, I've got a 16 passive perception. It's okay.
Shut up. I love you.
I wasn't. I was kind of agreeing with you. Okay.
No, but you can kind of hear. Yeah, I kind of left 1 month before I was supposed to get put as queen.
1 month.
And guards are looking for me now.
Oh, fuck.
Billy explains
my
to Elliot.
God. Oh. I keep it to myself, but that is a big deal. That is a big deal. No doubt, if guards are looking for her, then surely some people have been some members of the Hive surely have been going out inland to search for her for all intents and purposes. So knowledge of her culture and kingdom might actually be more well known than it ever has been in the past.
Yeah. From what you've heard from old stories that people have read to you or people have talked to, you have heard of bee folk, but they were more common back before the fog. And then since the fog rolled in, they were almost basically non-existent to only people maybe seeing 1 or 2 here and there, but mainly for trading purposes for a lot of honey batches. The only time you can ever find their types of honey nowadays is royalty usually has any type of noble will probably have their honey since it's very expensive and you can get multiple different flavors.
Right.
and it's very good quality. Most people have to pay like 10 platinum to get 1 jar.
Wow!
Sheesh.
10 plat! Holy shit! Oh my god! That's 10,000 USD! Fuck! Okay. 1 jar?
1 jar.
Fuck! People can just spend money on anything. Fucking hell. Fuck! Okay. Alright. 10 plat for a jar of fucking honey. Fuck. Right.
And you guys get that for free.
Yeah, and yeah, just kind of like I feel like I make that connection like, you know, just like passively as like you're telling this to me, like while I'm just like on my own in camp. You know, like it's just like I'm just kind of like passively thinking to myself and just thinking about everything that's happened, and that like I kind of like put 2 and 2 together and like, holy shit. That is insane. That is fucking crazy. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Is the taste really like that much better, or is it just kind of like, are they just paying for a what's the word? Are they just paying for a brand name, essentially, at that point?
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
The honey is very very good.
But not 10 platinum
um,
worth good.
No, it is worth 10 platinum good.
It's worth 10 platinum. Okay, if you say so.
Even though you did get a sample kind of it, you didn't have the stuff which makes it that good because it's not from this land.
I washed that into a stream.
Yep.
To be fair,
Money down the drain.
I don't think it would have been a good idea to.
There are thousands of bacteria in there.
Yeah, I don't think it would have been a good idea to jar that. All things considered.
Yeah, especially with elf mix.
Sorry, elf?
That's what elf is.
I thought-
Don't
If
think
you
about
get
it.
the run,
Don't think
you're
about
on
it.
your own, buddy.
Elliot changes form a lot, right? Is that like a spell or like?
Yeah.
Is...
That is the spell that he has.
Okay, but naturally he is elf. He's
yeah,
elf.
naturally he is elf.
He's 25. You said.
Mhm. Yep.
Very young for an elf. Yeah, you know that actually segues into my next question. I was gonna ask. Tula is an elf, yes? Max?
Yeah, I said yes.
Yes. Okay, I didn't hear you because it just didn't go through. How old is Tula? Do I know?
No, you never asked her.
Okay, well if I didn't know, then I will have passively asked her tonight.
I asked her in
There,
the past.
but
What do you say?
I didn't say anything.
I was laughing. It
No,
was
said something.
unchanged.
No, to my response to saying I would have passively asked her, if I hadn't already.
And I went and I think you said tonight, so I cut myself off.
Yeah, no, so I'm doing that. Yeah, so I'm doing that right now. If I don't already know, which I don't, so I'm doing it. So I'm asking her passively.
Okay.
Like, just like, you know, while we're hanging out around camp.
Mm-hmm. Really looks at you. She's like, "What do you need?"
I mean, like, how old are you? Did you say what do you mean or what do you need?
What do you need? Because she didn't hear you the first time.
Oh, I was just curious. You're Elven. I was gonna ask, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
You want on human years or elven years?
Is there a difference?
Yes.
Yes, because I am aware of the fact that elves live for a very long time. I didn't know you guys had your own sort of timetable, though. Regardless, human years.
Rounding it in human years, sampling it more down to make it to your 100-year age, I would be like calculate. She's like kind of thinking of like transitioning the age and stuff like that.
Yeah. Would you say
35, I think. I think that's what I'd be like in human years.
35?
Yeah, I think I'd be 35 in human years.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Alright. You know, God, we... 1, 2... Yeah, just... Oh. You know, we got 2 elves in the camp, and both of them are very young as far as elves come. I do say that out loud.
Yeah. And Elliot looks at us like, I'm not that young. I simply it's human years, asshole.
But yeah, okay. It's funny as hell. You know, remind me, how long ago did the fog roll in?
It's been about 6-ish years.
6?
Not 6-ish. Simple. Trying to simple it down, because it's been there for a while.
Yeah. All I've ever known is, because I know it's been around longer than I have, because I know all I've ever known was, you know, a world
fog.
surrounded by fog. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know exactly when it started, because there was a map at one point before the fog.
Okay.
The
well,
date has been so
Yeah.
worn out that
Well, then,
people
yeah.
just say random
give me
numbers.
rough numbers. Yeah, that some people have said.
Yeah, some people have said 10 years, some people have said
Well, I know
100
it's not
years,
that,
or
and that might be true.
some people have said 1,000 years, some
Might
people
be
have said
true.
200. I said 250 years.
Might be
It's
true.
all like wild numbers.
Yeah.
Well,
I know
if
it's
there was once
yeah.
an elf, there are still elves out there that do know,
yeah,
or any races that live that long
Yeah.
that know before the fog.
yeah. Okay. You know, so it's been probably around 100 years at least. Got it. You know, that's just what I was like wondering. Yeah, cause I mean, cause Lisa's very old.
Yeah.
This is very old. So where's this song from? I just kind of like remembered it, and I was just like, I feel like something should be
Silent
happening
Hill
right
3.
now. Yeah, it's like. Sorry, this is just like the song that people play whenever something creepy is happening.
I know, yeah, I hate that.
So who's
I hate
gotten
that 'cause
adopted
it
from
plays, like,
camp
a part
now?
of the game I don't want to spoil, but it's a very fucking important part of the game, and every time
Yeah.
I fucking play it.
Yeah.
Was Kara missing now all of a sudden? What?
Yeah. But you know, so Lisa is very old, and like, I was just, yeah, no, I have asked Lisa how, like if she remembers much about the time before the fog as well. Yeah. God damn it, Max.
Who do you ask?
Fuck you. I was asking if like if I asked Lisa. Much
You've
about-
asked Lisa. She's talked about it a couple times.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. You
Uh,
know.
Do you mention it like out loud? Do you like mumble it under your breath?
About it mention what?
Thinking like mentioning about stuff before the fog and anything like that.
Yeah, I guess if I was mid conversation with Tula, then you know I would have explained why I was asking it. Just you know, I just out of curiosity, since I'm surrounded by so many people who you know like are aware of like times before, times outside of the fog, you know.
And she's like, yeah, I've been there before the fog.
You've what? You have?
Yeah.
I thought you said I'm sorry. I
35 for human 35 for human years.
yes.
We simple it down by hundreds to thousands of years of us being alive. I put it simply for you because that's how long my life has gone through. 35 is about middle age. I'm middle age for
Oh no, I meant for fuck's sake, you confused. Oh for shit it. No, I meant I mean how many fucking sun cycles? You know?
Oh.
Not how old you are in reference to okay. Yes, I mean how many fucking sun cycles. That's completely different. Sorry, Elliot.
Alright, we've done that. He flips you off.
I flip on.
It's kind of mad. Just not at you, but just mad at the fact that he didn't know about jazz.
Yeah, I flip him off back. Yeah, no. How many sun cycles have you lived?
He thinks about it again. It's been a while.
You don't know?
Hold on, let me think. I don't usually keep track of my ages anymore.
I know, traditionally Forgotten Realms, canon, elves have a lifespan of usually around 700, but if that's different here, by all means.
Yeah. You can go over... I know you can go over 700, but... I think my last birthday was 352?
Okay, well that's completely different. Wow, yeah, wow. Oof. Oof. Yeah, I guess that... Huh, mathematically, that does kind of make sense. Okay. Oof. 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 So that means... Yeah, sorry, yeah. Give me a sec, Tula. Yeah, I'm gonna walk away and walk back to Elliot, and when a time opens up that I'm allowed to, like, butt in to just quickly ask a quick question to Elliot, I'm gonna say, so you've been alive for around 250 sun cycles? Gotcha. I'm gonna walk back to Tula, wondering how the fuck this guy is gone has gone 250 years and still has shite relationship experience. Elves live life slow, I guess.
I mean, we usually, if you're talking about that, you kind of do it by that number. We don't usually tend to leave our areas until we're like 100 or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, that is... Wow. I mean, just putting it into perspective, I kind of, like, understand. Oof. Yeah, okay, that's a whole thing, I guess. Well, so you do remember a time outside the fog?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to Kara about that earlier. To my understanding, it's not much different from, you know, from here. You know, it's more land, more ocean. Same shit, different place.
There's a couple other... Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there, but I didn't usually go out that far.
Mm.
I usually went where I was ever contracted to go,
Mm-hmm.
or I was out with Lisa.
Yeah.
We didn't land too often, but she would stop every once in a while.
I know you must have not have had any control over it, but do you regret having been caught within the fog when it rolled in?
Well, I was born around these areas, so I mean, this is just home areas.
Yeah.
But
Just,
yes and no.
just
But I'm glad I'm here and can help people out. But
fair enough. So I can only imagine how much losing that much ground must affect someone. You know? Just-
as long as the fog doesn't roll more in, I'm pretty much fine.
Yeah, just comparatively, you know, it's just for the people outside the fog, you know, they lost, like, you know, a few islands, you know, but then for us, we lost an entire world. Must have been.
They were really, like, from what I can remember, and I was pretty young at the time. I mean, against you, I'm pretty old, but
Yeah.
I think when I had just left the nest, I guess, in a way. Left my area of the woods when I was finally able to explore out. I think I was 115 at the time. That's when Lisa started coming around the areas, I think. And she wanted to train me, and I wanted to get some help and get like a job and everything. Um, there were big waves when we flew over some of the islands and lands. There were lands that stretched out for so long. You think this land is big? I've seen ones that last for so long, like I can't remember when they touched the water. Waves that, if the waves that you can think of the tallest tower would crash right over.
Fucking hell. I kind of feel bad that someone like Lisa's been sort of restrained to inside the fog as well. There's gotta be so much people out there who, you know, who could need someone like her.
I actually talked to her about it, since we know that she could definitely take care of herself, and she's gone through the fog, like she said a couple times. But yet she stays here, and I have always asked, like, why stay? And she's like, because there's people here that need me more.
Yeah, I don't understand what it's like out there, so I'm just trying to paint a picture, you know, see if it's better, worse,
Yeah,
something.
I mean, we'll never know until the fog is gone, until we can explore that part of the land.
Yeah.
It's pretty blurry for me now to remember all of the stuff I've seen outside, but I don't think it's, from what I think, when I can remember, it wasn't too different from here other than certain landscapes, but from what from I've talked to Lisa when she came around more nowadays, she said she's left for like a little bit to exit the fog for like a little bit. Because of the fog, our land has mutated a lot from what she remembered.
Maybe one of these days they'll get to see the outside world. Hope it's an hopeful thinking.
Anyway. I would love to show you if I could.
Yeah. To my understanding, considering what we're facing off against, traversing through the fog, I think is at some points on the agenda. Not exactly excited. But
And yeah, I understand that. I've never gone through the fog. I never tried it because from all the stories.
yeah. Yeah. Stan just kind of like goes like wide-eyed, just staring at the ground. Right. I suppose we'll get to that hurdle when we do. And hopefully it's not as hard as it sounds. I should turn in for the night. Thank you for talking though, Tula.
Yeah, go ahead. No problem. I'm here if you need me.
Thanks. You know.
I hear rustling in the bushes.
It's not wild boars, I swear to God, it's not wild boars. I promise you.
It's a bunny.
Wild boar check.
Wild boar check? Yeah, can everyone get a wild boar check in real quick? It's gonna be 16 on my wild boar check. Are there wild boars?
There's two wild boars in
Two
the back.
wild boars? Fuck!
That's dinner, chat.
Call me Obelix,
And-
though.
and
I'm
a-
gonna
and-
fucking eat those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sentry, all you see is a bunny.
I see no predators. The forest is safe for now.
I see those wild boars. I don't say anything about them.
Same with you, Carl. You only see a bunny.
I go to bed knowing that there are wild boars outside the camp.
Dinner, chat. I say as someone who doesn't eat.
You hang
You
out
can
around
fake
people
eat.
who
I
do.
mean, I don't know where it goes.
I don't know where it goes either. I don't want to think about that.
Yeah, neither do I, which is why I haven't eaten.
I guess at some point we'll get back on the road.
Yeah.
And just keep fucking moving.
Does anyone? Yeah, I mean, does anyone do anything for that night other than normal stuff?
Nope.
I'm
Nothing on my
normal.
corpse to-do list.
Where was that big ass lake that we're supposed to come by?
It's supposed to be when you're going up to the place.
Uh-huh.
It should be on the right.
Okay. Oh, so it's like near Emerald City.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I was under the impression it was somewhere in between, and so that was gonna be one of the campsites that we post up. But if it's like right out, like near
It's long enough.
long enough,
Where
okay.
if it could be a campsite. Then.
Okay, like a day's travel maybe from the lake to.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, yeah. So at some point, whenever we reach that lake, I do plan to go a little bit of fishing. Just go a little bit of fishing. Surely there are some boats somewhere on like a dock.
And probably some like paddle boats or some rafts out there.
If not, I can fashion one up. Surely.
Mhm.
You gotta watch out for the werefish, though. You get bit by that.
True.
That would not end well.
The werefish, they pull you in.
I hate to think about Standish as a werefish. I really
No,
dislike
you
that.
just be a catfish.
Oh, fuck you. It's even worse.
Oh, you want to be a catfish?
Get bit by a radioactive fish. What's that fucking D&D race that's just like the fucking catfish people? Hold on.
Oh fuck. Did I remember? I wanted to make
Especially
one at
you
some point.
guys.
Yeah, hold on.
The gimmick was that I was a rogue and I would like roll people into thinking that I was other people that had been like transformed into a fish.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, look at
Yeah.
that. Look at that. Yeah, whatever. These resilient and proud fish folk have endured war, slavery, and mistreatment at the hands of other aquatic creatures. I love them. They're so freaky looking. Yeah, that would be fucking... I would hate that.
I love them. Oh, they're so ugly.
Oh,
You know, my concept for one of them was that I was a rogue, right?
yeah.
And basically, I would like imitate other people and like, convince people that I was that person, except I got turned into a fish by a mad wizard.
I really like that.
Hilarious.
Would you use it for money? What would you do with it?
Kill
Once you-
people for free.
Yeah.
For
You would dumbfound
For
them.
free?
Yeah, you would dumbfound
For
them, and then
free?
they would have to like they would try to help you find a way to save yourself to save you of this curse, and then you would backstab them as soon as they turn their back.
Yeah.
I get you.
I mean, if somebody ran around the corner screaming, "Oh, help, help, the wizard turned me into a fish, help!" And then, like, you know, you pointed them in that direction and then stabbed them in the back, that's genius.
Yeah.
No one would suspect. Not even after the fifth body.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
because
a
it's the
wizard costume
wizard,
too.
you know?
But yeah, no. I reckon we'll just keep moving along, and we can skip ahead. As long as nothing happens on the road.
Dun dun dun!
Would be a shame now, wouldn't it be? Devil fucking pops up. Yeah, but there's been some bumps here and there on the road. It's definitely a lot less maintained.
Well, let me roll for those.
You roll for the bumps, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
want-
I'm kidding.
I gotta roll for all of them.
Yeah, you were saying though?
That's what I was saying, I'll be rolling forever now.
Yeah. You were saying? There've been some bumps in the road.
Since it's been a while since Tula has come this way,
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot less maintained than it has been.
Interesting. Okay.
The more you go into the woods, even though it is a pretty clean path for against everything else,
Yeah.
it's still there's twigs, and a lot of people have not gone through this path in a while. And the more you go in, the more fey creatures seem to be coming around more.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, I'll bring that up to Tula, like, whenever we camp. Just because we can't really communicate effectively while we're, in the wagons, but...
Uh,
Yeah,
and
no.
all three of you make a vehicle check, please.
Okay, there's gonna be Phoenix, me, and... Who's got the reins, on the last card?
Good
Sentry.
sentry.
Sentry, okay. That's just a flat wisdom check, yeah? Unless you have
Yeah.
proficiency.
Yeah.
All of us are driving.
Yeah.
All the
so-
drivers, yep.
Yeah. Alright, I should have rolled with my dice, but I just
All
did that.
aboard.
Oh, nice, okay.
I was already aboard. Hello.
Alright.
I am in the passenger.
Okay,
seat.
come on, Peace, fuck it up. Come on, fuck it up.
My-
It's
Peace.
just us driving. Why'd you say that?
Fuck it up,
My
Peace.
shit's fucked. Hold on.
What do you
Hold
mean
on.
your shit's fucked?
I have an input window to add an attribute, and I can't close it.
Okay. No, the attribute you add is wisdom.
No, I know. I clicked on
Okay.
the vehicle, right?
Can
to
you
roll
close
that.
your character sheet and then reopen it?
I think it's roll 20 having a.
You can
Bad.
you can refresh the page.
Classic roll 20.
Yeah.
But then I'll be at different spot in the thing. You'll have to fix
No,
the
you won't.
picture.
No, you won't. It always
No?
goes back the same. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I would have complained if hell, I probably wouldn't have done the reactives to begin with if it wasn't always the same spot.
And it would be tedious
Exactly.
and painful.
Mm-hmm. And I hate tedium and pain.
So do most people, ironically.
Mm-hmm.
It is not happy.
Do you want me to make
Do you
a
have
roll
physical
for you?
dice?
Hold on. Yeah, just roll for me.
Okay,
Froggy.
cool. Hold on.
It is being that difficult. Like
I need to access
I
pieces.
had a
sold.
I had a black screen that
Yeah.
said loading for like 2 minutes there.
access pieces sold. Oh look, you've got inspiration. Look at you.
I
Land
do? Huh.
Yeah, you do. Land vehicles. Wisdom submit. Wow, good roll.
Damn.
Good roll.
Yo!
You should have me roll for you more
Damn.
often.
Nice
Um,
car
solid.
roll.
as all of you start driving by, he does like a little bit of a bump. Apparently there was a twig in the road. That was quite big. Both you and Sentry, Standish, we get a little bit stuck, and it's a pretty big bump.
Oof. Okay.
I
I broke the goddamn
just say
wheel.
So this is probably where we should be called for today. The Fae seems like they want us to stop for a bit.
Oh fuck yeah. Okay, I see. They're getting a little antsy. It's like, who the fuck are these guys? Just rolling through our
These
woods.
people with their wheels.
Yeah.
We're gonna stop for the night so they can fix where we left, because apparently they don't want this forest to be used too often.
Okay. Alright.
Aren't we
Well,
using it by stopping, though?
Yeah, no,
Weirdly
it's like,
enough, no to them.
okay. Alright.
Fair enough.
They don't like vehicles and stuff like that. So if we're not using it
Yeah.
at times, then
Horse-drawn wagons and all that. It's like they're just like looking at it like, ugh. Ugh. Yeah.
usually monster hunters and people who like to hunt fey creatures
I
tend to come through
see.
this far in.
I
You have
see.
to let them during the night. You have to let them explore your stuff so that they know that you're not going there to hurt them.
Yeah.
Because usually this far in, it's usually the fey that usually stay pretty far away from humans
Mm-hmm.
or any other creature to that matter.
Yeah.
With your passive perception, Sinish, you can see a little pond not too far away from where you guys stopped.
Out of curiosity, what is Peace's passive perception?
Beast's passive perception is not very high.
Okay.
Comparative.
Cause vehicles land.
14.
Yeah. Okay. I see. So, cause I have cause I have
You have that one trait or feat.
proficiency in perception. It's a 16 instead of a. Okay, cool. Got it. Sorry, you were saying, what do I see?
You see like a little like creek or like a little spot of water.
I drift over the creek.
No, but like, so we
can see
set
the- up
camp, yeah.
Yeah, you can see little fish in there. Nothing too big, but definitely can make a little meal out of it.
Shit, do we have to ford the river?
No, we don't. It's just a little creek. So we've stopped. Presumably everyone's setting up camp, and I'm just sort of surveying the local area. I know for a fact that we are in Fey territory, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to do a nature or survival check. Something along those lines to figure out what kind of fish these are.
You are more than welcome to.
Okay, what kind of check are we calling that?
Either is fine.
Either is fine? Okay. Is one gonna give me different information than the other?
No, it's mainly just a better roll.
Okay, then we're gonna do survival. It's gonna be a 14.
You don't really know it. You don't tend to hang around Faye that much, so.
But I can't. So the fact that I cannot recognize this breed of fish, this species of fish, fucking sets me off. It's like, okay.
It looks like pretty normal fish, like for what it is. It doesn't look like anything you would have to like really worry about.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, just like passively while like I'm just like squatting next to the creek, just looking in, just like kind of examining the fish, and like as I realize, yeah.
Let's say as you're like looking into a creek, there's like this weird fish.
Yeah.
That is like going by, and it looks like it has like a human face as it goes by.
As I realize that I've never seen these kinds of fish before, I'm gonna like innately cast Speak with Animals. Just once again because I don't purposefully cast spells. And I'm just like just gonna just passively say, "Hey buddy, I've never seen a fish of your kind before."
It looks at you and there's like little like bubble sounds like a fish does with it.
Pop fish.
I'm gonna. Let's see here. Yeah. If I can find like maybe like I look under like a rock or something to try to find like a worm or a bug or some kind. I'm gonna like pick it up, and like kind of like hold it in the water.
It looks at it and it swims up to you a little slowly. And then how close are you to the water? Like how close is your fingers?
My fingers are in the water.
As you're holding the worm, it slowly comes up to your fingers and to the thing, and then out of nowhere, it grows teeth real quick and grabs it, and you have to give me a dex check.
Oh, okay. Dex save?
Yeah, dex save.
Oh, thank fuck, okay. Fun fact, I've got a +7 on this. It's gonna be a
And you stupid.
It's gonna be a 13.
You get a little bit nicked by the fish.
Fucker. Just kind of like shake my hand. What? I'm gonna try to grab the fucker out of the out of the water.
You gonna noodle him?
I'm gonna noodle him?
Yeah.
What is that? What do you mean?
I think it's a way you fish, right?
I wouldn't. Hold on.
Yeah, you literally just like you it's barehanded fishing. It's
yes,
called noodling.
Yeah, noodling catfish. Yeah, I'm gonna noodle him. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. No, I was a little like on like I was like that sounds familiar, but it sounds so fake that I don't know if it's true. Yeah, I'm gonna noodle this fish. I'm gonna quickly just like stick my hand in and try to. I'm not exactly gonna noodle because noodling you usually stick your hands into like a hole in the river. But yeah, no, I'm just gonna quickly try to like fucking grasp at the creek, and
Can you give me a dex check?
I can. Yeah, this is a dex check this time, yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Could we call this hold on. Harvest the water technically says I gain advantage on ability checks made using a fishing tackle, but considering the fact that I am still fishing, can I gain advantage on this?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Good.
You have hooks in your fingers, Standish.
This is true. That is gonna be a 15.
You are able to grab it, but it is thrashing around constantly, trying to get at your skin as much as possible.
Yeah. As soon as like I grasp him, I like stick a finger like in the gill just to like be able to hold it up by like the head and just kind of like examine it. You said it looked like it had a human-like face?
No, there was one that did.
There's
One past
one
you.
that did. Okay. What is this fish looking like? Is it a weird-looking fish? It's a weird-looking fish, isn't it?
It's a weird looking fish.
It's a weird-looking
it's
fish.
like shiny. It looks like a normal fish, but it also looks like a mix of like a piranha a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and it's got like the sharp teeth and everything.
Yeah, and it's like there's like multiple rows of teeth, so it looks like a razor blade inside of there.
Ooh. Okay, well, like I said, I do have speak with animals active. I am still gonna try to talk to the fish. It's meta. I'm still trying to talk to the fish. And I'm just gonna ask, what the hells are you? Oh, freaky guy. Eat. Just eat, yeah. Ugh. You know, I'm gonna quickly yeah, I'm gonna quickly take my finger out the gill, hold it by the body and slam its head against a rock just to stun it. And then I'll take my knife and I'll properly like cut its nerve endings and bleed it out from the tail.
Mm-hmm. It has like a little bit of like little trinkets of like not actual gold, but it has like that gold touch to it in between the blood.
Oh, fuck. I kind of like look at my hand a bit just to check
There's some gold, like gold a little bit on there, but it doesn't look like normal gold or anything like that. It just has that gold tint to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to wash my my wound out in the creek. Taking note to not get bit by any more fish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and after I like kind of wash it like sufficiently, quote unquote, just like as much as I fucking can, I'm gonna grab the fish and I'm gonna run back to camp. Guys, everyone. I don't quite know how to say it. Just come look at this. And like, as people start to approach, I'm gonna explain. I went to go survey the surrounding area, and I was looking at the creek, and there, I found these strange-looking fish. Look closely. It's bleeding kind of goldish, like the people back at New Moon. I think these fish are infected.
I would agree.
One bit me. I don't know if that means anything. I tried to wash the wound out as much as I could, but I just thought I should let that be known.
Can I inspect the wound?
Are you doing a medicine check? I'll assist with it.
All right.
Solid.
Where fish? Where fish? Where
It's
fish?
not a
Werefish.
it's not a werefish.
Actually, it's a werefish. No, it's not.
Got a 19.
Yeah, it looks like, from what you can tell, it looks like a normal, like if you were to get bit by a piranha very quickly. Looks like that.
Just a
So
normal.
it's just kind of gnashed into the skin and nibbled about a bit.
Yeah,
Is there any like signs of infection or anything?
not that you can see of.
Well, unless Peace has any other input, then I'll give Standish the pat on the head and the "I think you're okay."
Okay. Thanks. I just evidently this situation's gotten a lot worse than we thought it has. Fuck. Tula, how close are we to Emerald City?
3 more days out, I think.
How many days?
3.
3. Fuck. We're really close. For all I know, that creek could lead into the lake nearby Emerald City. If the animals are infected, I can only imagine what it's like over there. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay. Do I remember how long it took for people to essentially turn after being infected? Do we remember if like if anyone had mentioned that while we were having our conversations, while we were holding court amongst the those still conscious?
No one's really. I don't think you really guys talked about how long it took. It was when you guys were gone, and then when Tula started coming around, when she came with your boat,
Mm-hmm.
that's when it started really. She noticed it was happening a little bit, and then it really escalated.
Mm.
So it
So we
only
don't know
had been
how
like a week.
long-
Okay.
Don't know how long until Standish changes.
If I change. Okay. Okay. Fuck. 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 Okay. Fuck, I should have done that earlier. I'm gonna use detect magic on both me wound and the fish.
Your wound, you're all good. There's no magic that you can see of or tell of. The fish, it has some magical elements to it, but nothing you can really tell.
Mm-hmm. And then the Midas food that I have as well.
The Midas food?
You remember I took a
The
sample?
infected food that turns you to gold.
Yeah.
Magical stuff is pouring out of it.
Does it feel the same as the one emanating from the fish?
No.
No. Okay.
Even though you're just looking at those certain things, you can feel what you're coming from the food somewhere in this forest. And you don't know what from direction it is.
After like that thought flickers through Stanish's mind. Like his hackles go up, and he's like surveying the horizon and just like looking around. I'm gonna use. Hold on. I'm gonna use the detect portal feature of Horizon Walker just real quick, just while I'm surveying. Just sense like my surroundings, just because he's very in his element right now, and like he's in / out of his element. He's out of his element, and he's using what he knows to just like get a general vibe on his surroundings. He's in survival mode right now. It's like fight or flight.
When you're trying to detect a portal, it's almost like a haze. And you feel like something click, and then it's gone.
I don't like this forest. I don't. There's something going on here, and I don't like it. We can't keep moving because we're stuck here, but I don't feel safe. Okay. We need active watch tonight. Proper. God, just proper extensive watch.
So no Uno.
Presumably not. I'm sorry.
I am glad you people do not know the rules.
Something ain't
And
right.
not knowing the rules tantamount to breaking the laws.
Something ain't right here.
We have like the easiest night watch. I realize we just have 3 people that just stay up all night.
This is true, yeah.
2 people play Uno.
Yeah, no, but despite that, yeah, Stanish is asking for like active night watch.
I will be patrolling the surrounding areas.
Thank you, Sentry. I don't trust these woods. This ain't nothing like I've seen before.
I can patrol the water side.
Thank you, Herbie. I appreciate that, but we all need our sleep. Everyone who needs it. If any of you who don't need to sleep want to take a break, by all means, feel free to wake, I'm sure, Herbie or I up.
Kara stretches and like her bones pop a lot. I've been doing nothing but sitting in a wagon. I think I could take tonight.
Thank you. Okay, I know we just pitched, but I'm gonna get some shut-eye, okay?
Sleep well.
Thank you.
Get some rest, and
By now, I'm already in the woods.
Searching for wild boars.
wild boars.
Yeah, but
Wild boars.
I'm gonna turn in for the night. Kind of yeah, if I can, I might go for a quick walk to like find some herbs to make like a poultice or something, and just like quickly wrap together that small bite.
You know, technically, we should kill some wild boars to figure out if they have the Midas.
Technically speaking, you could do that. That is a thing that you could do.
That's got me excited. I'm willing to stay up for that.
But yeah, I'm going to wrap up my wound and head to bed.
You have nightmares of gold.
God.
You have nightmares of being a werefish.
Yeah, Max, since that night that I didn't have any nightmares, have I had any more nightmares since then? What was that?
Your life is a nightmare.
This is true. What did you say, Max?
No.
No. Okay. Well, we'll see if I do tonight. Oh, okay. I'll be right back.
She's gonna sleep in real life.
Oh shit.
She's too immersed.
Well, Rocky's gone, you know.
I just had
Now
the
we take
strangest
over
thought.
stream.
What if there was a cocaine but for sleep? You know, like you take it, you're out for like 15 minutes, you wake up and you feel like you got 4 hours of sleep. Where is that? Why haven't we made that yet?
Isn't that just regular cocaine?
Well, I thought cocaine keeps you awake.
It gives you boundless energy, as if you've slept.
Fair, yeah. I guess you're just skipping a step there.
How long can you go without sleeping? You should do enough stimulants.
Like a week, and then your brain will explode.
Yeah, like willingly, like deterioration starts after like 50 hours.
Yeah.
That would be a great movie plot, I think.
The
There's
Nightmare on
next-
Elm Street, sir.
Yes, and there's an excellent sequence on
No,
that
no,
in the archives.
I mean, like about like a dude who's like constantly on cocaine for like 50 hours until he fucking, I don't know, kills the president or whatever.
I think there's a okay. Well, other than that last part, I think there's a documentary about that.
Hmm?
But
I want a documentary. I want a fucking movie where the guy just gets run over by a car and just walks away.
Well, that's in the first 20. I think that's the first 24 hours, and then from there things get even more deranged.
Yeah.
You're
So,
inspiring me to
Sentry.
do some Google searches that are going to get me in trouble. I need to use my VPN.
So, Sentry, when was Willie Nelson alive?
Willie Nelson will be alive in 978997888888999999997.
You
Fascinating.
gave us a year for when he was born. Do you know when he died?
Tomorrow.
Oh no.
Wow! Oh, Lord, he coming. I ate a toad again.
While Rocky's gone, do you want us to roll for watches or?
Oh, Rocky's gone. Look at
Sure.
this.
Jesus.
Frightening.
Is
Would
there-
it just be perception, I guess? Yeah.
I'm gonna roll perception.
Then
Ate a
Frankar, you
toad
see
again.
3 wild boars.
Wild boar!
I detected wild boars. Do they seem aggressive?
No, they're just chilling, they're grazing.
Do not seem aggressive yet.
Yeah. Cat, if you keep me
Is,
out,
anything,
me,
is
I
there anything
will
special
do
about the
it.
boars, or are they just like boring?
Well, we'd have to find out,
They're just-
wouldn't we?
This is the one that speak with animals, I mean.
I don't speak with animals.
I
I beat
do.
them up.
Sounds like a shame.
I don't need speak with animals to know that it's gonna tell me that a Astorian's around here somewhere feeding on his family.
Dang. Oh, I was so close to being able to talk to it. It has to know a language.
No, like at a glance, can I tell if there's like anything wrong, like their behavior or whatever?
Nothing you can really say. I'm just telling you in general.
All right.
I mean, we got murder 1, right?
I mean, if we're gonna, let's get the fat one.
Haunches.
Mm. That fat's gonna melt right off. Alright, what actions do we have to take to get this thing?
Athletics or dex?
Someone other than me for Dex.
I am a weak noodle of a sorcerer.
It's between me and Sentry, then, I guess. I can do I can't do an athletics check. Good God, Sentry, catch your boar.
Yeah, my zombies are too slow.
I'm gonna grab the fuck out of that boar.
For justice.
Seek him, you paladin. He's broken the law.
He's been boring holes where he doesn't belong.
He's been loitering.
He's juicy
Sentry,
and
if you want, I
delicious.
will. Sentry, if you truly want, you can do an intimidation check on the boars.
You scare them to
I'll
death.
scare them away.
No, we need to catch one.
Do we want to catch one or not?
Yes,
What's
we
going
gotta
on?
figure out. We gotta figure out if they're infected with the gold disease. I think.
Well, it seems.
It makes
And
sense.
then
It seems
eat
to me
them
that
if
they're
not.
normal from all I saw.
Yeah, but we don't know. Well, I mean, like the people before in the city were acting normal, but like just weird normal. So we wouldn't really understand what's
But
weird.
I
for...
just had to check if like there was anything wrong with their behavior or whatever, and I was told that they were fine.
Yeah, but like if you think back to the people in the city, they
Yeah,
behaved.
but those people were not fine.
Yeah, but they behaved in a way that, like, how familiar are you with boars? Like, are you real familiar with boars?
Do you have a
familiar enough to know if like a boar is being possessed by a fucking demon?
They're not possessed. They just have some like weird disease thing that turns their blood gold.
Alzheimer's disease.
It's up to you. If that's how your character's gonna play, that's fine. I'm cool with it.
I mean, I guess I could grab one.
I just think it's worthwhile for us to figure out if,
I mean, what is it? What is the disease anyway? Just make their blood gold, or?
Yeah, then they were like harvesting the gold to bring it to a different city.
Honestly, I don't know because I don't think Sentry would care much about gold.
It would be an upgrade to your wiring.
And true, circuit boards are, they use a lot of gold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Sentry's been around for 99999.
Yeah,
Willie
I'd expect.
Nelson.
Since before Willie Nelson.
and since.
I'm sorry, but the replacement GPU I need won't be invented for another 300 years.
You could fast track that, right? With some rare metals.
No, I think I'm just gonna try to scare the boars away.
Be free, boars. $19.
I
as you
just like
put it
open
in-
my mouth and like release like a loud buzzing noise.
Connection.
They just kind of stare at you. They don't move.
Dang, I'm some brave boars.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they seem to be normal boars. Can I like step? Make it like a big step, like make noise and frighten them?
Um,
For one
More
of the
than welcome
boars
to.
give you the middle finger.
What?
You're more than welcome to.
All right, then that's what I do.
They kind of step back.
Good. I have established myself as a threat. They will leave.
They don't seem to leave though.
Is this unusual for boars or?
From what you've known, yes.
Maybe he was right about that fucking gold disease thing. I think I'm gonna get closer to the boars, get them like a proper look at them.
Gamers, how's everything looking?
You can get close to them.
Kara will,
Do I have to
will
like
follow
perception,
along the sentry.
investigation, nature?
Can
Outstanding
everyone roll
hunting
perception for
boy.
me?
What?
And everyone that's they're actively at the boars, can you all roll perception for me?
You guys actually found
Absolutely.
boars? Fucking lol. Okay. I will be right back again. I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'm currently asleep.
13.
19.
Sleep for this? That's horrible.
Alright. Jesus Christ.
Max, if you plan on setting up a battle map, please tell me right now so I can zoom to it on the it's on the table.
I don't currently have a battle map.
Okay, cool.
It's okay. We're
Alright, just in
we
case.
get right now.
Yeah, just in case.
We're on theater of a lack of a mind.
Yeah. Here, I've got the screen pointed at the woods in case you want to use that one. Okay, be right back.
Yeah, that was great enough. There seems to be a ferry, a decently big one from what you've seen or heard of, for ferries. It's kind of like peeking around a tree.
What? Sorry, I didn't hear. Music's a bit too loud. I'm gonna lower it.
There is a fey creature poking around a tree.
There's a creature inside it?
No, behind the tree.
Oh. Okay, so who's acting first? Because I know there's multiple of us like looking at this.
I think it would be Peace since they rolled the highest.
Alright.
So you said it's a fey creature or a fairy?
It's a fairy.
Okay, I thought this is a fake creature.
No.
Ah. Wish I had a jar. Peace is going to does it appear to notice Peace?
It's looking at all of you.
Okay, I'm gonna try to slip behind a tree and then I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna do a stealth check.
Yo!
Gotta lose vision of me. Fuck.
As you fail horribly, the tree you're going behind,
yeah.
the tree you're hiding behind, looks down at you.
Oh,
The tree?
Okay.
Oh, hey!
I didn't expect that one. Okay.
My god, you have alerted a treant.
I
They'll have you
will
for truancy.
telepathically tell Kara and Sentry.
I think there's a lot of fae around us.
And then I'll point up at the tree that I'm literally standing behind.
Do you think they're working with the boars?
That has to be the most paranoid thing I think I've ever heard.
True.
We're going crazy.
We got a boarspiracy. The boarspiracy.
Borspiracy!
Borspiracy.
They're running the government.
Oh my god.
Peace, can you roll a dex save for me?
Oh, good. Okay.
Fuck.
It's an 8.
You do not make it out of the way, and a fruit wraps around your lower body.
Oh God.
Okay. All right. Is this combat now? Question mark?
You can talk to if you want. You've currently tried upsetting the forest, trying to sneak behind a fairy.
I don't know. I don't know that exactly what I was doing. Currently I'm stuck to a tree, guys. I don't know what you guys want to do.
Nefarious looking
I'll let you
Um,
guys make a decision.
I know what
You
to
can try reasoning with it.
With a tree.
Yes, reason
Well,
with the tree.
It's more than a
Peace
tree.
doesn't have any experience reasoning with trees, guys.
Offer them
I'm-
oxygen.
I
Breathe on
try.
them. Peace offering.
Peace is if it's gonna come down to like turn by turn thing, Peace is just gonna try to escape from the roots. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Tree drop this man, and I promise we will not cause trouble to the forest.
More trees around you, eyes open.
Oh, good.
Uh-oh.
That's gonna be more than a lightning strike can handle.
If you want, you can roll persuasion.
Yeah.
Any of you.
If
We
I'm
have
in
not come to
range,
cause damage to the
if
forest.
I'm in range, I would telepathically start yelling at Standish to wake up.
Does that work?
I figure
And
it
I
would.
think if you hear something rattling,
You
in
have
your
a
head
dream
telling
and
you, "Wake up,
fucking
wake up, wake
power
up."
appears inside it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. How
like
how
that's
far,
that's
yeah.
what it does.
Without the assistance of magic, you can speak the non-3 keen languages. You can't speak the non-3 keen languages you know. Instead, you use telepathy to convey your thoughts. You have the magical ability to transmit your thoughts mentally to willing creatures within 120 feet of yourself. How far away are they from camp?
not too far. They're near the creek where you were.
Okay.
Does the sleep
Being
count as
unconscious
willing?
Still count as yeah.
I think I'd be more than willing
Oh,
to.
it does say if you or your target is incapacitated, so I guess that would be incapacitated as in sleeping.
Unconscious, I believe, does trigger incapacitated. Unconscious, yeah, unconscious creature is incapacitated. Yep, all right. Well, I mean, sleeping and unconscious are two different conditions. Let's be real. Sleep. Okay, no, that's the spell sleep. I need to know the
The conditions. Sleep,
Yeah. Fuck.
Which it'll probably just give you potions and knockout.
Fall.
stuff.
Yeah, no. The spell sleep makes creatures fall unconscious. Okay, yeah. So I am incapacitated according to game rules.
Yay! Okay, I guess I don't let Rocky know.
Yeah.
Or Standish, I should say.
Yeah. I am sleeping soundly, presumably having a nightmare. My father opens up his rib cage and tells me to come inside.
Whoa.
What the fuck?
Does he normally
We
do
need to
that?
talk about that in therapy.
We're 2 for 1 on the internet things for said today, chat. The trees are working with the boars, and their father's ribcage opened, and they wanted to come inside.
I mean,
you can
DM, I mean-
also you can also try Tula or Jazz or Elliot or anyone
Yeah,
else.
there are awake people, by all means.
I mean,
But how
Well,
far
did
is
they hear my noise when I tried to scare the boars away earlier?
Yeah, but they just kind of ignored you because they know your last shenanigans with boars.
Okay.
At this point, Peace is just gonna be trying to escape if it's his turn and nobody else is doing anything interesting.
Football fields are 120 yards long, so it's roughly 1/3 of a football field is how far. Sorry, I'm using America units. So
There's
one
200
If you
cheeseburgers
bricks out
sit
there,
side to
you have
side.
no idea.
Yeah, 1/3 of a football field, is how far you can reach. How far are they? Are they that close? Because if
120 feet is like the average bow range, isn't it?
yeah, I'm sure
Like,
100.
long shots.
I'm sure 120 feet away, people could hear the ruckus that's going on.
Yeah, they think
I mean-
a bunch of people.
Park could just send a
Okay.
ghost shrieking through your tent.
That too, yeah. No, it's just I'm just putting it to perspective. Just yeah, the distance currently. So I'm trying to figure out how far away is the rest of the group. Are they like a football field away?
They're not that far. They're like 1/3 or 1/2, like you said.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so the creek is pretty close to camp. So if any of you yelled, someone could hear you, but you might want to wake me up.
A ghost comes shrieking through your tent.
In my dreams, my father lunges at me. I wake up.
You wake up in a
sweat.
cold sweat to a
Yeah.
ghost lunging at you.
Yeah.
Gives you a heart attack and
Hearing
scares you
you
back
yell.
to sleep.
Yeah, I open up the
Oh.
tent and yeah, go ahead.
Hearing you shriek, both Jazz, Elliot, and Tula come running towards you.
I open up the tent. Ugh, fuck. What's going on? What's happening? Was it just my nightmare?
The ghost is still around you, pointing constantly in the direction of Kara and the rest.
Oh fuck. Okay. I quickly get my shit. Yeah, no.
I like to think I would like to think that the ghost is still shrieking, but
Yeah,
Yes, yeah,
that's terrifying. You know,
Only
I'm
knows
it
one
literally
language,
says
screaming.
That my thralls aren't smart. They can only follow like really rudimentary commands. So
Yeah.
go scream and wake up Standish would be a
yeah.
scream until you've fulfilled the rest of it.
I'm just in me long johns and I grab my fucking harpoon gun and I come running in the direction that the ghost was pointed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get
the other
I get,
three
yeah.
Tulas.
I get my flat cap, I get my gun and I fucking run.
The ghost would only stop shrieking once it's returned to us.
Tula, Jazz, and Elliot are also chilling with you, Standish.
I'm not chilling. I'm running. I'm grabbing my hat, gun, and running in the direction of the ghost.
While
They're going
well,
with
my
kinda
minion
chilling.
is
All right, this is kind of
Well, my
chilling.
big-
Yeah.
fetching the rest of
Yeah,
them. Kara's
chill.
gonna try and reason with the tree.
Lovely.
I'm just embracing the madness. Yeah, I'm gonna
Embracing
like-
the madness. Yeah.
attempt to speak to it. I don't think I know any of the languages that it does, but making the attempt.
Yeah.
Like he's
I mean,
cool.
it seems to
He's cool. You don't need to mess with him.
It looks at you. It seems to know your language.
Okay, so like it's at least reacted enough that like it might actually understand me.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yes, greetings. Apologies for impeding on your land.
It lessens the branch a little bit. The roots.
I will squirm out if I can. You want me to make a check?
Apologies. A
Yeah, you
thousand
make a check.
apologies. We've
I like it
found
there.
some-
I'm gonna stay.
No, wait, I want to cuddle.
Actually, it's kind of
Is it sandalwood?
It's like oak wood,
Smells
I think.
fantastic.
Oak or pine or something like that.
Oh, I love the
I'm actually
smell of the
trying to
forest
convince
back
the trees
home where I
to
always
move down.
took care of the trees, right?
He's
Mhm,
Why are you
sweaty.
sniffing the tree?
Yeah, Peace has now moved on to making the tree extremely awkward and want to let go of Peace.
You are charming the tree.
Stanish gets
Well,
there. Yeah, Stanish gets there and he's like, "Fuck! What the hell is going on?" And I point my harpoon at the tree. I point my harpoon gun at the tree.
Stop.
Oh, no,
Do not
no.
point your gun at the tree. I am
Oh.
trying to speak.
Okay. And I kind of
Oh.
I lift the barrel upwards.
Yeah, because even though you did point the thing at it does absolutely tighten around quickly around Peace.
Yeah.
This is my life now.
Okay.
Sentry, what were you gonna say?
Yes, but did my roll do anything?
21 persuasion. Ooh.
It did loosen a lot, but then when Stanish kind of ran in with a gun, kind of undid that.
Oh, well.
Diplomacy at gunpoint? What the heck?
Oh, snap.
Oh.
Command.
I want to cast command on the tree and say drop.
Ooh.
Oops, sorry, I don't know why you said it twice.
You're good.
You're okay. Sorry. Oh, and I'm grabbing out my dice.
You're good.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah.
Drops.
He's gonna scramble back the party.
I recommend you move away from the trees as soon as possible.
Yeah, no, I'm standing there with the rest of the party. It's kind of like
Taro
yeah,
will
yeah,
backpedal with peace.
yeah. Gun still close to chest.
I didn't realize we were packing.
And yeah, immediately I want to get try to get out of range of the trees.
I actually don't think
The
anyone's seen my
trees do
laser
keep-
eyes yet.
I think you displayed them in a practice sparring.
Yeah, but I mean, like, officially.
Yeah.
Canon-wise.
Yeah.
The trees do keep staring at you, but the more you kind of back away, the fairy does keep trying to get closer.
What's going on, guys? What happened? I say to the party.
That tree apprehended peace.
Why?
We were attempting to sneak up on the boar for medical examination.
I'm gonna raise up my hands. I still have my harpoon gun in one of my hands, but they're both I both have them raised, properly surrender. We're not here to harm the forest. All right? We're just passing through, and we had some issue doing so, and so we set up camp here. We don't plan to harm the forest. We're just spending the night.
It seems to relax a little bit more with the trees. It seems a lot less tense in the air.
Yeah, my shoulders kind of drop. Go back to camp, everyone. Not here. not
Jazz taps. Jazz kind of taps you on the shoulder. I'm gonna address the fairy.
now. Well, I mean, I was
Better
addressing,
to leave those things alone.
I was addressing everyone in the vicinity, but fairy doesn't seem to want to address me. So, I look to the fairy and I just kind of give like a, well, just I don't say that.
It
but,
looks like you would, like-
I give like a shrug and like out of like just acknowledging its existence and its and respecting its not wanting to really say anything.
As you can see it, like parts of it, because it is kind of hiding behind
Mhm.
a tree, behind one of the trees at the ends. It has like on like farmer's clothes, like what you would see in most people wear.
Mhm. Does that mean anything to me?
That makes it a humanoid.
I don't.
No, it could be sewed up. It's just sewed little clothes.
Yeah, it's got little clothes. That's
It's
nice.
civilized.
Yeah.
So what? You gotta put two and two together. It looks like it's either the boars are theirs,
Oh.
because it's a farmer.
Okay. That
Does
feels
the
like
fairy have a pension?
The fairies are the ones doing the gold.
that
Boar
feels
shepherd.
like information that I should roll for. But if I can just take that, then I'll take that.
Yeah.
You
I
know.
feel like you could put two and two together.
yeah,
I don't
fair
think you
enough,
need.
Yeah.
It's shaking a little stick at us.
Yeah. Are these your livestock?
Like gives you like a little nod.
You don't mind helping us out with something, do you? Apologies for the interruption, but we're in a bit of need.
It comes a little bit more out. Being a little bit closer.
I'm actually. Let me know. Let me know how. Let me know what you think of this. But I'm actually gonna use the I'm actually gonna use my feature fishing tail to sort of tell the story, like a quick rundown of the story of what we've been dealing with so far, with the people losing their minds and the gold in the blood. And I'm gonna tell this tale to the fairy and the treants, just to explain, like, you know, what we're doing, just to kind of like, you know kind of like get on the same page as them, you know, just to try to ease them a bit.
Yeah. The fairy listens very intently to your story. Kind of like why in certain parts of the story that what you tell, its eyes widen and nods along, thinking and pondering. It comes up to you and it like kind of like grabs your finger and it's like trying to pull you into a direction.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna. I'm just gonna flavor that I have a sling on my on my harpoon gun, and I'm just gonna like drop the gun, and it's just gonna be slung against my body. I'm gonna follow the fairy while it grabs my finger.
Yeah, it's like its two little hands are like on your finger, like kind of like bringing you into a direction.
Yeah.
It keeps looking up at you, making sure
Yeah.
you're still there, even though it's holding
Yeah,
on to you.
yeah. Thank fuck I have fur, cause I'm just in my PJs right now. I'm just in my thermal underwear. But yeah, no, I follow the fairy to wherever it wants to take me.
It brings you to like a little grove. It's about longer than a football field away from the camp now.
Mhm. I love how we're still
like,
using that
it's
as a point
a
of
clearing.
reference.
Yeah. It is a clearing.
Mhm.
Pretty big that most people have seemed to miss. Even though how big it is, it seems to be like under a spell that most people would usually go right past
Interesting.
if they went this far in.
Did it invite anyone else to follow, or just me?
This year.
Okay. Yes. Yeah,
Kara would have sent a ghost to essentially accompany you with the
Mhm.
command of come shrieking to us should you fall under any like trouble or duress.
Yeah. Is the fairy content with this?
These
Seems
fucking
fine.
ghosts.
Okay.
I have two of them.
Yeah. So Stannis, yeah.
Just something happens and I just ah!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Wah.
Why?
No, but it's a clearing.
Oh.
There's a lot of other fey creatures there. It seems to not be like a town, but like a small one, if it was a one.
Mhm.
It seems to where all the fey creatures have been harboring in the forest.
It's a town of fey creatures. No shit. So okay, how big
Yeah.
is this clearing?
It's not that big. It's like the size of a pond, so you could see
Yeah. So
the
it's
immediate cross where you can see
so the
forest.
houses are all tiny too.
Some of them are a lot bigger. Some are like think of like a corgi, but like on its like hind legs. That's how big some of the stuff is.
Oh
Interesting.
no, it's Shrek's swamp if he never kicked all the mythical creatures out.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay. Fuck. Huh. Like Stannis is like excited, but also like scared a little, but like it's I don't know. It's just exciting.
She kind of looks at you, and like whispers, like it's very faint, but you can catch it. She kind of gives you like help. You help.
I nod.
She seems to bring you to a certain house, which you can probably guess that it's hers.
Mhm.
She goes inside real quick, and she grabs you like a little jar. Not well, little to you, big to her.
Yeah, it's like thimble sized.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she like brings it up. Oh, you. And she puts it in your palm.
Can I? I imagine it's like the size of like one, like from the tip of your finger to the first knuckle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like pinching this in between my forefinger and thumb, just kind of looking into it. Yes, I want to. I want to look at it. Should I roll anything?
No.
Okay. What's what
You
am I
have no clue. You have no clue what this is.
Yeah.
But she seems after your store, she seems that this would be help towards you.
Huh. What does it look like?
It has like a lot of red in it, but like sprinkles of the particles of gold in it.
Hmm.
But it seems like I don't know if you still have the magical field up, but it seems different.
Hmm. What is this?
Here.
Okay.
She kind of like just like hands around and stuff like that. You kind of look around. Some of the people seem to have been affected by what you have described.
Oh fuck. D- What I described, it seems to have happened to the fish around here as well. I assume you've noticed.
She nods.
The other folk in your village. Has this not worked on them?
It helps fix it.
She said, it helps fix it.
Yeah. She says it just basically takes a bit.
Oh. Okay. Thank you. How did you make this?
Fish.
The fish. Do you mind if I go get some?
Take what you need.
Okay. I'm gonna pocket the yeah, I'm gonna pocket the cure. It's just a little thimble size fucking thing. Vial of cure. But yeah, I'm gonna
She
pocket
gives you
it.
like
Yeah.
she gives you like a little like coin in like your hand. It's so tiny. It's like smaller than your like fingertip on your pinky.
Wow. Okay.
Um
I'm gonna lose this. Yeah.
Coin, safety, forest. Okay.
Does this look similar to the emergency stone coin that we were given?
No.
No.
It's a silver coin.
Hmm.
That has like wings on it and it looks very pretty. It's very shiny. It looks newly done. It looks like it's been finished recently.
The coin has wings, or it has wings engraved on it?
Like wings engraved on it.
Got it.
Safe passage. Key.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll be right back, and I'm gonna book it back to carefully, of course, now knowing that there are creatures is so small in the forest, but I'm gonna try my best to book it back to camp. I'll use feline agility to just fucking try to book it as fast as possible. Like fully drop to all fours and just fucking go. And like I'll get back to my yeah, I'll get back to my my tent, put on like a sweater and my overalls real quick. And I feel safe with dropping the gun there. But I will just have like my usual hand axe and like a leather, not a scabbard, not a holster either, you know, in a leather thing. But yeah, so and I'm gonna take the fish that I caught earlier, and if you'll allow, I'll quickly pick up and yeah, I'll quickly pick up a few others. Actually, could we say, you know, we have like a bucket or something with us?
Yeah, it would make sense.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna grab a bucket and try to catch. Yeah, I'm gonna fill it with water and try to catch several fish fresh and put them in the bucket.
Yeah.
And
Can you make me a dex save?
dex save. Okay.
A dex save. Dex check. Sorry.
Yeah. Are we gonna do the same thing as last time, where it's harvest the
It-
water?
It's
Okay.
just gonna be. It's just gonna be overall.
So this does not have advantage.
No.
Copy. Okay. This is a dex check.
Yes.
Okay. That's a nat 20.
You do very well. You're not nicked in any way, shape, or form. You catch a bunch.
A bunch. Let's say like 10.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, they're a little crowded in there, but I take the bucket back. And you know, I take the bucket back to her. I place it on the floor. And I say, "Teach me."
She calls a couple other fairies and other fey creature around, to pick up the fish. And one of the tree ants puts their hand out as like a place to put the fish. And there is a pixie around, and they kind of like throw like a little bit of a claw, and they slice open the fish where you can see the gold and the blood come out, and they start bottling it.
Okay. Yeah, no, Standish is following along. And given the fact that they just seem to be bleeding the fish, gutting and bleeding it, like this is something he's done millions of times before. But yeah, no, so he's following along as well. Glad that it's as simple as it is.
And then the pixie puts a little bit of her dust into it, and then she kind of like shakes it, and that's how you get it.
Yeah, as I get like my little vial or whatever, yeah, how big is the container that they're putting all this blood into?
It's like the one you already have.
Okay. So is it a matter of there's not much blood coming out of the fish, or is it a matter of just that's like the biggest size container they have?
It's the biggest size. They have multiple, but it's just that's the biggest size that they have because that's what they can carry.
Okay. Hold on. Fuck. Many people are affected just like this. How much does one need to be cured?
Us. Drop.
Just a drop.
Bigger you are, more drops.
Okay. Can I hate to ask it, but we're gonna need some of that dust if we're going to make this for as many people as who need it.
The fairy kind of looks at you, and looks around at the other fey creatures around. Pixie already in work, giving dust to merchants.
Thank you. Okay. Good. I hate to beg, so I won't. But I really appreciate this. You know, and so like fuck, okay,
A couple other fey creatures and some of the pixies actually bring you like a leather pouch. And it's filled to the brim, and they put it in your hand. It's a decent leather pouch. It's like what you would usually carry
That's so
coins
sweet.
in.
That's so sweet. You know, thank you so much. Is it just these kinds of fish?
We know of, yes.
Okay.
May be different elsewhere.
Thank you again. Is there anything I can do? You've been more than helpful.
Stay safe.
You too.
Respect forest.
Been doing it my whole life. I'm gonna wrap things up. I just used one. Yeah, we just used 2 fish for that demonstration, so I still have like 8 in the bucket. And I'm gonna head back to the forest. And
She looks at you. Don't use much. Will kill.
got it. Got it. Okay. You know, and I'm gonna book it back. I'm gonna relay everything that I found. You know, the fact that we have found a cure. I am going to let everyone know like how the fact that it could be dangerous in high doses. The ingredients, how to make it.
Yeah, the pouch that they gave you was pure pixie dust.
Fuck yeah! Wow. Okay. And then how much pixie dust did they use for like ratio wise? How much we talking?
It was like we're talking like a sprinkle, like
Wow.
Pepe, you know, just a
wow.
little bit.
Okay, this is massive. This is huge. Peace snorts it all.
No,
Do I know
the highest you've ever been.
Yeah, do I know about the properties of pixie dust other than, you know, in this
This level of pixie dust ingestion is illegal in all of the country.
Yeah. What are the properties of pixie dust other than like what this shit do? What this shit do?
You do not know.
Okay, cool.
Just in general, you don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
It was pixie dust and what?
Pixie dust and the blood of the fish that are local to this creek. Can I quickly do like a nature check, or can I just do I know if the creek heads towards the larger lake near the Emerald Forest or Emerald City?
So far, what
sorry?
you can see, yeah. So far, what you can see, it does.
Okay. It's just pixie dust and the blood of the local fish. Fuck. Do we have any empty barrels? We could just catch a bunch of these fish and keep them fresh for as long as possible. We can make this cure fucking like in large doses.
Are you suggesting we industrialize the fairies?
No, of course not. I just we we can save so many people. We have to do
Indeed,
something.
we need a way to acquire enough supplies.
Yeah, I've
Exactly.
I've booked it. But I am yeah. What's up? Okay. I have this sachet of pixie dust. I know it doesn't look like much, but it's just a sprinkle. Fuck. We might at least be able to save the entirety of New Moon with just this. Pixie dust can be procured from most merchants, I imagine. And hell, we can just I can just make trips out to the lake and just catch these en masse. People might be okay. Is that okay with everyone?
We'll need to be rather tight-lipped about where we got all of this from, so that no one else comes out here looking to industrialize, I believe was the word used.
Yeah. Yeah,
And we'll have to distribute it ourselves.
Yeah.
Or at least be in direct control of how it gets distributed so that no one, makes a greed run on it.
I agree. But first things first, we need the means. I might not get that much sleep tonight, and I'm gonna crawl. Like I was like on like one of the steps of like hanging onto the side of one of the wagons, and after I say that I duck into the canvas of the wagon, and I just start fucking. I probably like. Fuck. What's a barrel? Yeah. What do we have in the caravan again? Yeah, we got some barrels of grog. We've got rations. Yeah, I fully just take one of the barrels of grog and then just like pour the entire fucking thing out onto the floor. You know, like Standish is fully in work mode. He's
Take care of the forest. I get the ground drunk.
You know, I dump all the grog out of the barrel, and I'm just like carrying it over to the creek. Yeah, I guess fishing rod in hand because I want to keep their bodies as intact as possible.
As you're walking, Standish, the barrel suddenly becomes very light, and my zombies are now carrying it.
I look towards you and I give you a nod.
Gives you a thumbs up back.
But yeah, no.
Minions,
How
am I
many
right?
thumbs? Whose thumbs?
just for Oh, before I go, actually, I'm gonna ask, Kara, do you have like a dropper or something?
Kara produces a couple different medical instruments that could technically fit that description.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna take like the smallest one. Thank you, Max. And yeah, I'm just gonna pocket that, and as I'm once I get to the creek, and the zombies, for all intents and purposes, drop the barrel on the ground. You know, I'm just gonna have myself sat on a rock. I'm gonna undo the little bandage that I had. I'm gonna take the dropper, take the cure, and drop just smallest droplet onto my wound, just in case.
Does it do anything?
It burns a little bit.
That'll be one holy damage.
But it immediately heals whatever your what that little scar that you got.
Like fully, like the flesh heals and everything.
Yeah, it's like nothing happened.
Holy shit. A sigh of relief. Just
I am
It's like if your
hesitant to
fur
trust
color-
this
it's like-
magic. There must be a price to pay.
It's like if you like the burning sensation feels like if you like accidentally touch something that was too hot, like if a pot was boiling and you let it sit but you didn't let it sit enough.
Yeah.
It feels like that.
Okay. All right. Yeah, no, I don't have to redress the band-aid. Yeah, yeah, I pick up the barrel and I set it into the creek to gather water. And once it's sufficiently full, I pick it back up and I set it to the side. Yeah, I sort of undo the line on the rod because I figured the rod's too big for something of this implements, and I just start yeah, just like line fishing like with my hands, you know. Yeah, no, and I'm just doing that for an extended period of time, gathering as many fucking fish as I possibly can. I fucking love the Fae, dude. They're great.
Up until one asks you if they can have your name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
I wonder what it would do for me.
Wouldn't your number just reassign?
It's actually really funny, yeah.
Like they take your place in the database, and then they're collecting twice as much information.
They just scream because they can't handle all the info.
Make sure I got that right.
Do you belong to a corporation, or are you manufactured individually by a mad scientist?
Well, I wasn't like for a scientist. I was built like yourself by like a group of monks.
Like a product line? Was
No,
that a
like
sweatshop? And then
temple guards.
okay.
Right. Hand line fishing was what I was thinking of, where people essentially.
Online fishing?
Yeah. Where people do the same thing as a fishing rod does, but just with their hands. Just because it's a small creek, I imagine it's a better sort of implement. But yeah, no. So. Yeah, no. He just stays up for as long as he fucking can, just like fish after fish after fish after fish.
As the sun like starts like not peak, but it's getting closer to being sunrise. Lula does come over to you and she's like, "Have you slept yet?"
He doesn't even hear her. He's just still waiting there. Like she can see his eyes are just like half open. His muscle memory has taken over at this point.
She kind of she just goes, and she like grabs you by the waist and like picks you up and throws you over her shoulder and she brings you over to camp.
Hold on. I'm just like patting her on like the back. Just, hold on, I still have more to do. The barrel's not full yet.
You can do that later. Gotta sleep.
The barrel's not full yet.
It's okay. Gotta rest.
He's just asleep.
She like places you like her head is like on her thigh and she's like kind of like rubbing and petting your head, humming softly, as you sleep.
You know, I imagine I got the barrel at least like a good like there is an uncomfortable amount of fish in that barrel, but not so much that they die.
Well, the zombies are handling it.
Yeah.
Good job, zombies.
You know.
Oh, I wish Connor was there.
The music's going ham. I forgot to put this one in.
Yeah.
As far as I know, we're in the good timeline right now.
Yeah. Connor has his family. I don't know what you're talking about. He has a wife and child.
You know, boys passed out.
Yeah. Now, currently, you are resting on Sheila's size, and she's like kind of like playing with your hair and just like making sure that you're good.
Amazing. You know, homeboy is Jay chillin'. He's in another fucking universe right now.
And because of that, you do not have any nightmares for that rest of the night.
Thank God.
It's one of your more peaceful nights.
The fucking the sheer relief. We still have plenty of work to do, but we found a cure. That's massive. That's huge.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I figure, do we want to just like skip to when I to like yeah, if you guys have anything to do when you awake, go ahead, but if not, then we can just skip to when I awake.
Kara will just kind of begin tinkering with just how much is needed, like try to find a really fine measurement for it.
Good fucking call, yeah.
Yeah,
I probably described, maybe even showed you guys how the
Well, you said the whole thing, and I wrote down
yeah,
some
yeah.
notes on it.
Awesome. I love the difference of like of like Standish like gutting and bleeding them with the dexterity of a butcher, and Kara gutting and bleeding them with the dexterity of a doctor. It's like
Of a surgeon.
of a surgeon, yeah.
One's a little bit more clean than the other. All I can think is that one of your zombies is like when you're doing like a surgery, you're like,
Scalpel.
apple, just like,
Yeah.
apple, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's how I see it. I just kind of figured that that's probably how Kara does it on herself. Is that it's like she does the work herself but has them hold the tools.
Scabba. Rawr, rawr. Is anyone want to do anything for the night?
Peace is okay.
Sadly, you cannot play Uno because Kara is busy.
I know, it sucks.
You can tease like Irby or something.
No, I think Peace is just more worried about all these trees around now.
Fair enough, yeah.
PTSD from the trees.
Yeah, taking Stanish's advice of keep an active watch.
I have okophobia, chat.
I have been told that I am not fun to play against and sweaty. However, I do not sweat.
I like to think at the end of each turn, Sentry like tells his opponent the exact mathematical like equation of their success. You have 4.000002% chance to win this round.
Fucking funny.
Do not two-stack. We do not two-stack here. This is not part of the official rules. I challenge your +4. Yes, I am allowed to do this.
Sentries increased their odds from 35 to 60% chance of victory.
Amazing.
Yeah.
When Stanish awakes, what's the deal? What's going on? Where's Tula, rather?
You were laying on Tula.
Still? Wow. Thank you, Tula. I appreciate it.
She seems that like when you seemed like more relaxed and more comfortable, other than you shouting usually in your sleep, this seemed to not have to happen. What happened when she was like this? So she just kind of stayed.
Fuck, dude. Oh man, my night terrors are bad.
I was like, oh, this works, so I'm just gonna stay here.
All right, good. The fish. I gotta. Oh, fuck my head. Oh.
Morning, Standish.
Good morning, Tula. And he kind of like gets up a bit. I need Oh fuck. Ugh. Oh. Everything's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Holy shit, everything's gonna be okay. I kind of look up at her. Thank you.
No problem.
Well, I think the best course of action is, since we are so close to Emerald City, we still should head there, especially with this newfound knowledge of the cure. And it's
Yeah.
oh, fuck, we could split up, I guess. I get fuck. I think maybe can I do like a check to sort of like guess how much of the cure the entirety of New Moon would need in order to cure all of its inhabitants?
Can I assist with that, given that I spent the night checking doses?
That's a good point.
Yes.
Fuck yeah, okay. Can I allow Kara to make that roll, actually?
Yeah, go ahead.
To see Willie Nelson?
Yeah.
I think it's this one. No, it was skilled surgeon. There it is.
Lovely. Oh, gorgeous.
Let's go.
Gorgeous.
Damn good.
Excellent.
You
good?
know you would need over 100 or so for how many that were infected, and any possible that have been affected since you've been gone.
Over 100 what?
of the bottles.
Fuck. The small ones, the big, or like proper vials.
Oh, the small ones that you have, we need over 100. And you
Okay.
also, because you don't know and they haven't tested it on people, you don't know how much that they need.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Okay.
from the fair, that's how much you would need.
Okay. Got it. Fuck. Yeah. Because if they're giving only a drop to people of their size, I would imagine, we don't know yet, but you know, given that we're not on site, that'll be for them to figure out. I was thinking, oh God, I hate to, I hate to trust Ren with with what's the word, with ferrying such precious cargo all the way back to New Moon.
We need to ferry cargo.
Well, just to get a little bit back, even because even just a little bit of cure, getting that back to yeah, getting that back to New Moon, just to get like sort of like, I guess, cornerstones of the town, people who hold it up, you know, such as Madame and others. Just to get, like, considering the fact that, considering his size, he can't carry much, but he can carry a little. Maybe like.
Well, he may not need to carry anything. Kara holds up the pulls it off of her arm and holds up the bracelet that she had Lisa enchant before they left. This has a warp back to the home we own in I forget the name of the city with all the slaves.
Yeah.
That's right, don't worry about it.
Yeah, but it
None of us
has
know
a
yet.
port. It has like a doorway, like gateway connector, basically back to that house.
No shit.
So we just need to find a doorway or build one.
Wait, so what? You just open a door and it just poof?
We'll put this over the handle, and then it will link the door to the one back in the city. And then you'll open the door, and so long as they're connected, it'll stay open.
Fucking hell.
But it only works like once a day, so if it were to close or something like that, it would break the link.
Understood. Okay. Okay. Holy shit.
That's where we'll end it for today's session.
Yeah! Fuck yeah! Oh, that's huge.
I
Oh,
got to
this
use
is
the bracelet.
massive. This is massive, dude. How big is the doorway? How big does the doorway have to be?
At least 3.
Or rather, how small does it have to be? Is a better question.
I mean, I would assume that you would need to be able to move through it, and it would probably need to be roughly the same size as the door on the other end.
Yeah, so I'm wondering how big is the door on the other end.
I think it was like one of the doors in the basement or something like that.
Hey, can I make a request for your next session?
What's up?
Can we please drop the Willie Nelson bit, because I don't know anything about him?
I think
No, that's you got homework for now.
I think you and
We'll
Peace
drop
were
it and add more boars.
Yeah. I think you and Peace were the only ones who brought up Willie Nelson after the first initial bit of it.
I made a joke about it, but I
Yeah.
will say this. When we were rolling down the path in the wagons and we were talking about the stone, I'm really surprised nobody made a Rolling Stones joke.
It's the only song of theirs I know is Paint It Black.
Yeah.
And I ain't painting anything right now.
Why is that stone painted a darker shade?
Very funny. But yeah, no, like Kara was asking, what is the size of the door back at the house?
Huge.
And can I
It's
set
just
it
like a
on
normal
fire?
size door.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like
Alright,
normal
so
size
yeah,
house door.
Yeah, because, like, I don't know. I'm wondering if you could fit a barrel through
Oh, for sure.
For sure. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we could send that barrel back home.
Yeah, that was the whole point of that is so I can get back to my manor.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. That's what I mean. It's like someone's still gonna have to take it back. To Newman.
Yeah, I'll have the zombies shuffle it through. Set it down. I'll tell the people there that work for me.
Okay.
Hey, this needs to be delivered here. Give it to Ruse, and Ruse can follow, X amount of instructions or whatever.
Okay.
And we pull the door closed and continue on our journey.
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah. I guess that works. Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah. That's great. Max, would you allow us to? Okay. Fuck. Do I feel like. Yeah. No. Standish definitely has some experience with small jobs and other like sort of like work like that. I forget the word.
Uh-huh.
Dumb labor.
Not dumb labor. Like Standish has worked a lot of small jobs throughout the years before he like went hard in on fishing. Some of which, including like household maintenance and stuff like that. Maybe some experience in carpentry. I'm wondering if he could build a door. What? Yeah, I'm wondering like how good does this door need to be?
That's entirely up to
Needs to
Max.
work like a door.
It needs to work like a door.
Define door.
Yeah, I don't
Hey,
think.
that's
Frame with
you can
hinges and
go-
a big flat piece of wood that acts as a door.
Yeah.
Entry?
Standish worked one day at Home Depot and is like, I can do it.
I can do it.
I'm
yeah.
a carpenter now.
Yeah.
I can make level 5 walls.
Yeah. To be honest though, we did bring wagon repair supplies. I could probably fashion a door with that.
I mean, Kara makes coffins. I probably have a little bit
That
of
too.
experience.
Okay.
I didn't ever plan for that though.
Yeah.
It was more of a,
Yeah.
anytime we're around civilization, I can get back to my house.
Yeah. No, that's great. Max, would you allow us to build a door in the woods?
You guys can definitely do that next session. Do that.
Nice.
I have a really crazy question.
Go ahead.
Mm.
Given that the trees around us can move, would they be cool like putting their arms in like a frame and then we could just set a door in it?
You can always ask.
Yeah,
I
like,
think
it's not like we're gonna be
they're
using
mad
the
at me
doorway
already
wall.
enough, like being made out of them, and also for like making them drop piece.
I was just gonna say that piece is gonna hurt the fairy.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, but I assume people don't like being like forced by magic to like drop something.
But they're not fond of you.
Maybe we just lucked out and they were in a good mood today.
By all means, they were just trying to defend themselves, and it's like you did something that wasn't escalating the situation. If anything, it was de-escalating the situation, and to escalate it further after that would be foolish. And I think the Ents recognize that.
They respected your authority.
Yeah, exactly.
Why do you say it like that?
South Park meme.
Authority. Respect
I've
my
never seen an
authority.
episode of South Park in my life.
You should-
Neither have I, but I've heard
Really?
that meme a lot.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. I
haven't
haven't
seen
seen
it
Family
either.
Guy either. The only like big American sitcom I've watched is The Simpsons.
Fuck, man. I guess I'm weird.
Honestly, probably the best one you could.
I haven't seen
Honestly, I
any
think
of
the
those
French Canadian voices are better for The Simpsons, but that's a discussion for another time.
Yeah, I haven't seen Family Guy, The Simpsons, or South Park.
God damn. Yeah, no, that's
I'll just say this: if no one's seen at least an episode of Robot Chicken, your life isn't complete yet.
Yeah, your life is forfeit. Okay,
I have some
yeah.
childhood memories on Adult Swim. They're so good.
I think we're gonna call stream there. fucking yeah, that's fucking epic, gamers.
Which, before you end stream,
Yeah.
I want you to react to what I just
Okay.
sent you. Please
I'll-
read the whole thing.
I will react. What is this? Love Live School Idol Festival 2 Miracle Live. What in the ever loving shit is this?
Please read the fucking post. It's hilarious.
Yeah, give me a second. Global launch notice. We are excited to break the news to you that the global version of Love Live School Idol Festival 2 Miracle Live is launching soon in February 2024. However, we also want to inform you that the global version will close its doors on May 31st, 2024 and cease in-app purchases accordingly. We appreciate the love and support you've shown, and we're committed to making these last few months an unforgettable moment. I'm sorry?
The first game to announce the launch date and the end date.
At the same time? Holy shit! Yeah, never have I seen someone announce a launch and closing in the same tweet. Oh. We would like to announce a nuke corpse being buried right after this tweet. Fuck, that is so funny. Holy shit. Hashtag furry community is also apparently trending. Anyways, gamers, I'm going to raid good friend Quaggy Char of the stream, because Quaggy's having a birthday stream, and that's fucking epic. Someone else just raided them with a party of 66, so we're gonna look really pathetic in comparison, but that's okay.
Let's go.
Fashionably late. Pat.
Yeah, fashionably late.
Yeah.
I hate my life.
With our party of 3.
Yeah, baby. Hold on. Quaggy Char. Amazing. All right, gamers. I will see you all very soon. Have a good one. Bye bye. I gotta hold this until the raid's ready. Bye.